What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, back with another news video. I hope your Monday is going well, and like always, we got some stuff to talk about. Now, before I get into things, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here and enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, for some of the highlights in this video, we have a first look, but I'm going to call it a preview of the Air Jordan 13 Court Purple. As well, we have a detailed look at the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 1, as well as the Air Jordan 1 Atmosphere. Now, there's a ton more from Jordan Brand. I've also included a draw that I've teamed up with Official on to give you guys the chance to purchase the Air Jordan 1 High OG Pollen in your size at retail. So I'm going to briefly talk about that in a moment. In the rest of this video, I'm going to go over some of Nike's upcoming releases. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Heads up for everybody that wants to enter the Air Jordan 1 High OG Pollen draw. So I've teamed up with Official to give 5 people the chance to purchase the Air Jordan 1 High OG Pollen at retail. Now, there's a few steps. First, you have to be following Sneaker Files on Instagram. As well, you have to follow Official on Instagram. If you're already doing that, then you're ahead. Then there's a link down in the description below which will take you to a Google form, and you need to fill out some information which will include your size, Instagram handle, email, some stuff like that. Now, this draw will run from today, which is Monday, August 9th, until Wednesday, August 11th. Now, if you've been picked, you will receive an email from me at info@SneakerFiles.com with all the information. Good luck to everybody that is joining. Some of you may know that Nike is releasing a full Toasty collection for the colder months. Now, one of those pairs will be the Nike Dunk High. There's also some Dunk Lows releasing in other models. So we have a first look at the Dunk High, and the pair features a Rattan Black, Summit White, and Cell colorway. Now, this pair is constructed with recycled materials and is part of the Move to Zero campaign. Fleece is also used on the liner and insoles, and then we have the signature Toasty label and Nike's pinwheel logo on the tongue. The outsole is dipped in brown while constructed with grind, and then we have dual tags on the lateral side. Unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but this pair is expected to debut in November for $130. Another Nike Dunk Low recently popped up, and this pair screams McDonald's. The Light Fusion Red Air Jordan 1, that did, but in hand it looks a bit different. This pair, there's no doubting it. Now, the pair is known as Midas Gold, and it features a Midas Gold, Tough Red, and White colorway. So pretty much coming in your standard two-tone color blocking. While constructed with leather, it features Midas Gold across the base and tongue, while red takes over the overlays, runs across the swoosh, tongue branding, and the rubber outsole. There is a bit more gold that lands on the insoles, and then we have a white rubber midsole. So no specific release date for this pair, but they are expected to debut this fall for $100. Nike Sportswear is releasing a full series highlighted in acid wash. The shoe is known as the Nike Dunk High 1985, and the specific details on the shoe are supposed to mimic that of the original. Now, one of the upcoming pairs we have to show is the red acid wash, and one of the coolest things I think is the box. So the box comes in a vintage theme. It has what looks to be different colored tennis balls, a large swoosh, and then a grid-like court. Hopefully they do this for all the 1985 Dunk Highs releasing. I know they are for the other acid wash pairs, but I think they should do this as a whole. The pair features gray across the base. We have red on the overlays, while patches of black gives it that acid wash look. Finishing the look, we have an aged yellow midsole. Unfortunately, no release date for this pair, expected to debut later this year, and the retail price will be $130. Celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Nike LeBron 9, Nike Basketball will be bringing the model back. Now, one of the first colorways to release is known as South Coast. Although the details of the shoe, the inspiration that is, has yet to be unveiled, more than likely this has to do with his time in Miami, Florida. Now, it doesn't look like the traditional South Beach shoe, however, it does kind of have a little bit of vibes. I can tell that Nike is kind of going in that direction. And they are expected to feature all the original tech, which includes Nike Hyperfuse and Flywire. There's also a graphic on the liner. It's kind of hard to tell what it is from these photos. And then on the insoles, we have a special LeBron logo, and then we have a translucent blue outsole. So this kind of came out of nowhere. I saw a preview image going around about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, but the photo wasn't that great, and I knew that we would get a detailed look shortly after, so I did wait on writing about it. And as far as the release info goes, we don't have much. They are rumored, and as far as the release info goes, we don't have much. Now, they are rumored to debut later this year, and no retail price. Onto Jordan Brand, and most of the shoes that I'm going to go over, we have new looks for. Some of them we didn't have detailed looks, but now we do. And the first one is the Air Jordan 12 Utility. So it has been a minute since I've gone over the shoes. I did talk about them in the Air Jordan release dates video since they are releasing this month, but since the official photos came out, I wanted to share that. And honestly, I think these images make them look a lot better. More than likely, I'll be passing on them, but not as bad as some of the other photos. As of now, the release date is August 21st, and the retail price will be $190. Probably one of the more that I'm excited to pick up is the Aleali May Air Jordan 14 Low Fortune. Official images recently popped up of this pair, and I've seen in the comments that people wanted to know where to buy this shoe, and currently it's just sneakers. However, I think as we get closer to the release date, more retailers will pop up. I may put together a video on this as well. I was also thinking of doing one for the Pollen and the Fragments, combining that into one video and then doing a separate video for this shoe. Anyways, let me know if you'd like to see that down below. Also, as most of you probably guessed, this is a women's release, and they only go up to a women's size 12, which is a men's size 10.5. So that's a big letdown. I definitely know some people with a shoe size larger than 10.5 that want this shoe. And the size range is actually a women's size 5 to a women's size 12. So I kind of feel that Jordan Brand dropped the ball on this. Anyways, they release on August 19th for $190. Another pair dropping this month is the Air Jordan 4 Lightning. Now, this shoe is releasing in full family sizing, and recently official photos leaked of the grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. So I wanted to showcase that to you guys. Prior to this, we actually saw a first look at the Air Jordan 4 Lightning from the official photos, which is a bit odd. Typically, we don't see the official images until maybe a week to 2 weeks before the release. But the release date is August 28th, and the retail price for adult sizing is $220. And as for the retail price, the other sizing, I should have that info soon. Following the leak of the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green a few weeks back, we now have detailed photos of the shoes. So there's not really much to report here, other than the fact that we now have a detailed look. These images are definitely the best ones we've seen. However, it appears that the shoe is constructed with suede and not nubuck. In the previous photos, I wasn't quite sure. Some of them it looked like nubuck, some of them look like suede, but here you can tell that it features suede, which is a bit odd because when I was shown the information on the shoes, they were expected to feature nubuck. But anyways, the release date for this pair is November 13th, and the retail price will be $190. Probably the biggest release of the holiday season is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Recently, images leaked, and as the days go by, we get better looks at the shoe, and here we actually have some on-feet photos. So, like always, I like to share the on-feet looks. Definitely a clean shoe. Now, the first images that came out, it looked like the quality was subpar at best. But then, with more and more images popping up, the nubuck upper, it looks premium, so I'm happy about that, especially since they are tacking on another $5 on the retail price. And at the time of recording this video, the release date is December 11th. The retail price will be $225. For me, this is a definite pickup. I won't be doubling up. I know I asked you guys that in a previous video when I talked about the shoes. And the only reason I'm not going to double up on this is I have 2 pairs of the 2010 release. They're both still dead stock, so I do want to get these just for the higher cut patent leather, but I don't think I need 2 of them. We also have a detailed look at the upcoming Air Jordan 1 High OG Atmosphere. Now, I hope this pair is available in extended women's sizing. Yes, this is a women's release, and the inspiration for the shoe, although weird, it kind of makes sense. The overall theme is Michael Jordan's love of bubblegum. Like I said before, I definitely think some of these shoes that take inspiration from Michael Jordan's life is a bit weird, but at least the color blocking on this is nice. Also, this will probably be the closest pair that I get to the Air Jordan 1 High OG Rust Pink, which was an Art Basel exclusive. In my size, the last sold was for $6,785, and I'm not paying that money for those shoes. Although they're clean, this pair will be perfectly fine. Now, although it's not black use, that's obsidian. In certain photos, and I'm sure in certain lighting, they'll actually look black. And also, the last touch on this shoe is a pink mark on the outsole, which represents stepping in bubblegum. As of now, the release date is December 22nd, and the retail price will be $170. Another set of detailed photos. This time it's on the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now, from what I'm seeing, a lot of people are extremely hyped for this shoe. We already know it's going to be on the limited side, but you add that in, this pair is definitely going to be hard to get your hands on. Now, in the previous news video, I did go over the shoes, but from these photos, we have a few different looks. For example, the pair comes with a leather hang tag, which has A Ma Maniere's branding on one side, and then on the other side, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo. You can also kind of see the text that's written across the insoles, and of course, the quilted material on the liner, as well as a quote from Michael Jordan on the inside of the ankle overlay, which reads, "Learning's a gift, even when pain is your teacher." And then we have Michael Jordan's signature. So overall, we just have a better look at the materials, the construction, things like that. And unfortunately, we don't have a release date. Now, the rumor is they're going to drop this holiday season, but we don't even have a day, a month, nothing like that. Also, the retail price is said to be $170. I doubt it. I think it's going to be much higher than that. I shouldn't say much, but more than likely it's going to cost $190, possibly $200. Now, that's not confirmed. I'm just kind of guessing here, but the materials and the amount of details we see throughout probably makes this shoe a bit higher than $170. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below, and as soon as I have more information, I definitely will make sure to update you. Last up for today, we have a preview of the Air Jordan 13 Court Purple, which is releasing in December. Now, this is technically our first look. However, we only have previews of the shoe. It's not the actual full shoe, which is a bit of a letdown. But with these photos, we now can confirm that they will feature 3M reflective on the upper. As well, we have Court Purple suede on the lower panels, which also covers part of the midsole and extends across the heel. Not much more to go off of from these images. We do have black on the midsole, the traditional hologram by the heel, and black on the liner. These are definitely on point with the Photoshop, which leaked a few months back. And as of now, the release date is rumored for December 25th, which is Christmas Day. Now, to me, that's a bit odd. I feel that Jordan brand wouldn't release a shoe on Christmas Day, maybe the day after. So don't be surprised if the release date does change. Also, the retail price is $190. From these images, let me know your thoughts so far. I definitely plan on picking this shoe up. As a Kings fan, I'll be able to easily match with them. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. And if you have a second and haven't done so already, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here and enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, I'm starting to think of more content ideas to put on this channel just because last week there really wasn't much news. Now, I usually like to include something that's a first look. I don't want to fill up the whole video with like detailed looks, second or third looks of a shoe. Yeah, I'm sure most people would enjoy it, but I just feel that it needs something new. So I've been thinking of some ideas. The reviews I'm not going to be able to do because of COVID. Everything is slowing down over here. Nothing comes on time, so there's really no point of me doing a review on a shoe days after or even weeks after they have released. But if you have any ideas or suggestions, whatever it may be, let me know down below. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.